everyone, I'm really excited about today's video because it's going to be my monthly favorites. Now I said it's going to be a monthly favorites, but as many of y'all know, I was really not frequently uploading all of summer, so I didn't do favorites May, June, July, so my last favorites was April. So most of these are things I really love this month. All of them I definitely use this month, but it's a little bit of a cumulative favorites. I've got a lot of random favorites in here, just interspersed throughout because I did just move. As a lot of y'all know, I just moved to Savannah, Georgia, which is really exciting. I really like it. If y'all, I'm going to preface, because I know Hippo's been crazy. I know some of y'all, I get really annoyed. Kanga is sick. Well, kind of. She's gotten herself into something. She's itching like crazy. It breaks my heart so much because y'all know she is my everything. I've had her since she was 6 weeks old. She is now 7 years old, and she has been mine since the day we brought her home. So to see her itching and just miserable, it hurts my soul. It really does. But I say that because if you hear like jingling of a collar, that's her scratching. I might pick her up because I'm trying to get her to not scratch. You know, it's like when you have a bug bite and you're like, oh, don't scratch. Well, I'm trying to like not let her scratch, but she's giving herself scabs and stuff, and it breaks my heart. So I just want to let you know that Hippo is being calm right now. So that's a nice thing. So anyway, I have my little list because I'm trying to like be more organized about having a list because I think it's a lot more helpful because so many times at the end of the month I go to gather things and I finish the video and I'm like, oh, well, I forgot to mention this and this and this. So anyway, let's get into it. Now this was mentioned in my 2014 yearly favorites, but then I ran out of it, and it took me a long time to repurchase it, but I just did, at the beginning of the month I did a giant Birchbox haul, which I'll link below in case you missed out on that, but it is my Lize Hot Cloth Cleanse and Polish. I adore this stuff. This gets off makeup better than anything else I've tried, better than makeup wipes, better than anything. On the Birchbox website, they have a little like set, and it has a little like carrying case. I threw that away. I didn't want a carrying case, but it came with this and then 2 muslin cloths. I do recommend you getting that case because it's a couple dollars more, and the muslin cloths really help, especially if you have dry skin like I do, because it gives you a very light exfoliation. You can use it on your eyes and stuff. It's not like you're scraping off like all of your skin by any means, but it gives you a light exfoliation. I can tell a difference the next day about how much easier my makeup goes on, and in general, I just love it. Again, you can get on the Birchbox website, and I could not recommend this highly enough. Alright, next. Now this is going to look a little janky, and it's going to be kind of weird, but this is by Benadryl. It has like a safety closure, so you can't open the top in the store, but when you go to peel it off, it peels off everything. But this is the Benadryl Itch Relief Spray. So as you can see, it's a spray. Now, where I just moved, we have awful mosquitoes. Worse than I've ever experienced anywhere. Like even when I've lived in Georgia my whole life besides when I went to college. Okay, let's come here. So I'm used to Georgia, but these are just awful. Stop scratching, baby girl. She doesn't feel well. She's got a temperature, and it breaks my heart. But these are just so bad, and so every time I go out to walk the dogs, I get like, I don't even know. Like one time I literally counted, and you're gonna think, oh, you're misusing the word literally. No, I counted, and I literally had 25 mosquito bites. That was just walking them for like 5 minutes. So yes, they're awful. And Benadryl helps, but obviously I have a lot of schoolwork and stuff. I can't be popping Benadryl all the time because it knocks me out. But this works. It takes off your itch. It does great things. I highly recommend it. And I even tried it on Kanga. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't work on her, but I tried it. I'm gonna get some Zymox spray, which is for dogs. Alright, the other thing, I don't have one to show you, and I'm sorry because I've eaten them all, but I don't know about you, but I have a really hard time cooking for myself because I live alone, and so I don't have people that like eat. I mean, you know, the dogs have kibble, so I don't have people that eat with me for the most part. So I have a really hard time cooking for myself without having a bunch of leftovers. Bertoli, the brand, makes these little pouches and they say like meals for two, and they're frozen. You can make one of those in like 10 minutes and eat it and then save it, because I was afraid you couldn't save it, and I'm like, well, I'm wasting a bunch. You know, save it and microwave it the next day, and it is delicious. They have a lot of pastas. There's one with like asparagus in it, asparagus and shrimp and like linguine pasta. That's my favorite. It's so good. I put a little bit of extra spices in it just because I'm used to having like a lot of, not spicy, like spicy hot, but just like a lot of lemon stuff and a lot of basil and oregano. So I put a lot of stuff like that in it. But it's so, so good. So if you have the same problem I do, or if you're like trying to, okay, let's just be honest. If you have a date with someone, whether you're a man or a woman, and you're trying to impress them, and you're like, hey, I can cook, and you're like, oh crap, I really can't. Put in one of those, throw away the evidence. This is dishonest, but you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do. Throw away the evidence, and they're like, I made you this shrimp meal, you're welcome. You know, or whatever you like. I'm just saying, it'll work. It's delicious. And it tastes real fresh and nice. Alright. Next, y'all are going to be so surprised. I haven't even mentioned this once on my channel. It's the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. I only find a way to mention this in every single video. I have done a full-on review, which I'll link below. I also have a giveaway going on right now, so if you're interested in winning it, I'll link that below as well. It's gorgeous. My favorite shades, probably Bubblegum, Blue Raspberry. I really like Blackberry. I really like Macaroon. I really like all of them. But these four are my favorite. So that's Macaroon, Bubblegum, Blue Raspberry, and what, Blackberry, right? Yeah. Blackberry's great in the crease. But it's a great palette. You can make some really, really nice shades. I've been doing a lot of warm tone. Look at those. I mean, the pigmentation is crazy. They're not very powdery. Again, I have a whole review on it. But I love it. If you haven't entered my giveaway, I highly recommend you do it because I think everyone needs this palette. It is a limited edition. It's only for summer. Who knows how long it'll last. A lot of times these things last for a while, but go get you some. Alright, I'm running out of space here. Alrighty. Next is this guy. Well, okay. I have three things I kind of want to mention together. So, I like cream eyeshadows. I wear cream eyeshadows almost every day. However, I really like them when you don't have to put anything on under it. You just put it on, it lasts forever, you're good to go, great. But some things I've tried and they weren't lasting, it made me really mad. I'm like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have had them. And I also have these like neutral, nudie ones that like, let's just, like they don't have any color pay on. Now, this is the Tarantino Dollskin eye primer, and I've used it with just shadows over it, and I didn't think it did a great job. I thought, you know, my shadows still creased, but I used this and I put some of these cream shadows that don't stay by themselves, and it's amazing. I love this. If you have some cream shadows you need to put like things over, I love this, and it comes on Hot Look all the time. You can get it for like $8, which is drugstore prices. I'm about that. Now, the two things. This is an Eyetini, it's like an eye cordial. What do they call it? Shadow tint. This is in the shade Violet. Now, I got this in an Ipsy bag a while ago, and I used it, and it creased and bunched up in like an hour. I'm like, well, this is crap. With that eye primer, it lasted all day, and it was gorgeous. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful lilac. But it's got a good amount of pigmentation. It doesn't blend out like some things do. I put a good, I put like a decent amount near the lash line, blended it up. It's very metallic. I love this. They had like one of these you could use as an Ipsy point. So I'm like, I'm definitely not going to spend Ipsy points on it because, it doesn't work. But Hippocampus, we're not doing that. We're just not. This is another thing I actually did turn in my Ipsy points for, and it's by Bare Minerals. It's the 5-in-1 BB eyeshadows. BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. These are supposed to last for like a million years. They'll be great. These crease like nothing else on me. And I've said it before, but just to reiterate, I have dry skin, so my lids don't get like super oily and like, oh, nothing ever stays on. I mean, I have pretty good luck with things, but these crease like nothing else. Put that Tarantino primer under it, and it lasted all day. This day, and I used another shadow over it. I literally had my eyeshadow on for probably like over 12 hours. It looked perfect. Absolute perfect when I went to take it off. And I loved the look I had created so much. I really didn't want to take it off. I was like, I kind of want it to stay there forever. Like just, you know, sleep in my makeup, which I don't do, but there it is. This is the shade Delicate Moss. It is very creamy. And it blends really nicely into the skin. And I really, if you have a primer on under it, I really like this. Now both of these, if you don't have a primer on under it, they're a hot mess. Alright. Next, I'm going to talk about another rando. This is dog shampoo. Obviously I have 2 dogs. I was having a hard time buying dog shampoo. I bought like this anti-itch stuff because, again, Kanga has itchy skin. She does a lot, but right now it's something fierce. And it didn't smell good. And I like Oatmeal shampoo because her skin is so sensitive. Hippocampus can have anything. But this is amazing. This is the Hartz Ultra Guard Rid Flea and Tick shampoo, and it's the Oatmeal. It smells delicious. I don't know about fleas and ticks because mine are on Trifexis, which is real good. It has like a sweet oatmeal scent. It doesn't have, I wish they had a pump. I feel like all dog shampoo should have a pump because it's real hard to like have your dog in your sink or the bathtub, wherever you do it, and like try to be like pumping this out and be like, hey, stay in the sink, don't move. You know, I feel like you should have a pump, but it smells amazing. And now my dogs are inside dogs, both of them, even Hippocampus. And I mean, we go out on walks, which aren't as long right now because it's so dang hot outside. But we go on walks and we walk around and they run around the house. But they're inside dogs, but this lasts on their skin for like a week, which is longer than I've ever had any other dog shampoo last. So I highly recommend this. It's Hartz. It's a few dollars at Target. If you have dogs and you want good shampoo, this is great. I do use a lot. I'm real excessive with shampoo. Kanga has such long hair. Hippo's kind of big. I just like to put a lot of shampoo on them. So I'm down to here and I bathed them twice. But I have 2 dogs. So that's like 4 baths. I don't know. But again, I'm excessive. I'm excessive with like my own stuff, you know. Alright, next, I'm going to talk about my last random. And it's this guy. This is Talenti ice cream, or it's gelato. It's gelato. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what the difference between gelato and ice cream is. I just don't. This is kind of expensive, but it is legitimately the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life. And it's real nice. Right now it's frosted over. I'm going to show y'all. Look at the ingredients. Milk, sugar, this is peanut butter chocolate. Peanut butter, cream, eggs, chocolate coconut oil, Dutch cocoa. It does have dextrose, which is a sugar, carbon gum, salt, soy lecithin, vanilla, and natural flavors. That's it. It's a very natural thing. And something that's real weird, you know when you like, you're digging into your tub of ice cream. I eat this out of the thing. It's just me. And it's like, okay, this is a rock. This is really soft all the time. And it's delicious. This is, again, the coconut peanut butter chip cup. No, chocolate peanut butter cup. This is real good. I had coconut chocolate chip. That was delicious. My all-time favorite is hazelnut chocolate chip. If you like hazelnuts, you have to get that. Hazelnuts is what's in Nutella. It's real sweet. And it's got whole hazelnuts in it and a lot of chocolate. And it's just wonderful. Like, literally, I had it and I was like I melted. It was so good. So, I recommend Talenti a lot. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. That's how I say it. Alright, back to makeup. I told you this would be a long one. This I just got in an Ipsy bag, which I'll leave my Ipsy versus Birchbox because I feel like I've mentioned a lot of things. I'll just link my whole beauty box playlist down below, including my best and worst subscription boxes, because obviously a lot of these things I've gotten and I really use. My first ever Lize Earle was from Birchbox. I really love my subscription boxes. I don't know how you say this brand. It's spelled D-O-U-C-C-A. No, D-O-U-C-C. Stop it. Hippocampus, do not do that. Doucce? I have no idea. But it's this eyeliner. And it stays in your waterline real well. And I like it because it's black, but it's not incredibly black. I know people say that, but like if you do makeup and stuff, then you know some eyeliners are like the pitch depth of a deep, dark black hole black. And then some eyeliners are like, it's nighttime, but you're in a city, so when you look up at the sky, it's not super black. You know what I'm talking about? That's what this is. But it kind of gives you a more gentle look on the eyes. Kanga, stop scratching. Stop scratching. So I like that, and it does stain your waterline really nicely. It's very, very pigmented. I'm a big fan of this guy. And again, it just shows you a little bit of a more gentle look in case you don't want that super stark black line. It's still black, but it's not quite as extreme as other ones. This is another Lize product, another thing I got from my Birchbox, and I'm obsessed with it. It is the Instant Boost Skin Tonic Spritzer. What this is I use it as a toner. And it does have like a spray, which I like that. And it is so nourishing and moisturizing for my skin. My dry skin, again, I don't know, after I clean it, my skin, I guess it's the pH is what people say, it's all out of whack. So I always put on a toner, and I like that. Well, this guy, it nourishes my skin. I feel like my skin is like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I really love this, and I recommend it. I'm going to do my Mousse, and then I have 3 eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys today, this month. This is the Rusk Volumizing Mousse. I got this in my Birchbox again this month. I think I chose this because Birchbox now does where you can choose one of your samples. I think this is one I chose. And I love it. I'm using it right now. Okay, disregard this part of my hair. My hair is permed. So that's why I have all these luscious, gorgeous curls. I really like my curly hair. But my hair is straight naturally. So all of this is how long it's been since I've gotten a perm. It's been about 8 months. I really need one. So just disregard the flat top of my hair. Look at the beautiful curls. Look at how good they look. Super defined. They're not crunchy at all. They just look real good. I'm really a big fan. And that was a little extreme. It's because of this volumizing mousse. I really recommend it. I'm a big fan, and I think it's a little more expensive, but the look you get, it's just fabulous. Alright, now I've got, I already mentioned the Sugar Pop palette. So now I've got 2 more palettes. I did a whole review of this palette this month, and it is the Maybellne The Brights palette. I'll go ahead and link that review down below. It was a little bit wishy-washy. It was good, but these shadows are not knock your socks off pigmented like you get in the Sugar Pop palette. But they're very buildable, they stay on, and they're gorgeous. This green is what I used that day I told you I really didn't want to take off my makeup. Look, it's beautiful. And I really like this shade. It's like a burgundy, but it comes off real red. I use that in my crease a lot when I use this palette. I've used this shade a lot, and then I like this as a blender. So, there's just 4. Again, I do have a full review in which I swatch everything, but you're going to see the big difference. There's those 4, and they are decently pigmented. It's not like you're going to spend an hour and a half building up, but it's going to take more time than if you use this Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, which obviously these have kind of worn away because they're just on my hand. But I really like this palette, and I got it for $4.99 at my Target, and I really recommend it. And last but not least, we're going to throw it back. Now, some people hate when you mention limited edition stuff, but I don't know what you have in your collection, and you might have something really similar to it. There's a series I want to start about that, but I haven't been able to yet. But anyway, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Miami palette. Also, I believe that my Anastasia has those single eyeshadows. Well, I know she has the single eyeshadows. And I believe every color featured in her palettes are in her single eyeshadow formula. So if you just want a couple of these, you can get the single eyeshadows. But I have heard that they are not as good. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't have the single shadow. This is the only palette I have. But I've been using this month, and I really like it. My favorite is probably this Fresh Peach shade, which does surprise me. I really like that. I really like this Glisten. What else do I really like? Gold Bar. The aqua is kind of disappointing. I like nude to blend out because it's the same color as my skin. So, Fresh Peach, Glisten, Gold Bar, which is a very like green toned, almost chartreuse gold, and then nude. So, Fresh Peach, it is a little powdery. Glisten, Gold Bar, nude. And nude is going to be hard for you to see. As you can see, I'm all about colored eyeshadow all year round, but you know, it's summer. So, big fan of that. I believe that's all I have for you. I know this is going to be a real long one. I feel like I haven't had favorites in a while, and I had a lot of things I was really loving this month. I hope my dogs weren't too distracting for y'all. Let me know what your favorites were. I love getting product recommendations for y'all. Any comments that you have, please leave them down below. It just brightens my day to talk to y'all. Make sure you enter my giveaway for this palette, and I'm going to have a bunch of links and everything listed down below. Everything that's on my face will be down below. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. It really, honestly, truly means the world to me, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye!